The worst purchases you can make are not always the most expensive. They're the ones that create payments, right? So you might make small little purchases, Uber driver, Uber Eats, going out and spending $50, $100 here for whatever it might be, eating out, coffees, whatever it is. And those create payments probably on your credit card. And your credit card, for many of you, have 15 and 20. I've seen some the other day had a 33% interest rate on a credit card. You can't win at Money and Finance if you're paying 30+% interest going to somebody else. You just can't, because go find me an investment that makes that kind of money guaranteed. If you do, it's a high risk ass investment and you are shooting for the moon and maybe you're going to lose your money. So payments and creating more payments for yourself, they are very dangerous. Every time you're spending money that also then has a payment and interest attached to it, you're stealing from your financial future. And there are some times in life where you have to do and have to get some payments. I get it. But you want to be wise and smart about it. And so things like eating at home and buying a car you can afford with no payment, and maybe renting or living in a house that's much less than you really want, but it's getting your financial future built up for the long haul, then you might have to do those things. And so the question I want you to ask yourself is this: does this purchase that I'm doing help create my financial future, my financial freedom, or does it create a lifestyle that I can't maintain that is just something that's just not a smart decision? And so that's up to you. That is your call. That is your decision to figure out, what do I want to do going forward? What makes sense? And spend money on what you value. So for me, I was always a used car guy, right? I always used to buy 4 and 5 year old cars with little to no miles on them. And because I drive so much for work, I could then use that car for the next 10 or 12 or 14 years. And I'm in the process of actually, for the first time in a while, buying a relatively expensive truck. And I am now in a position where I can write a check for that truck. And is that really a smart financial decision to buy a brand new vehicle? Probably not. But I'm going to drive it for the next 10 or 12 or 14 years. I won't have a payment. I should have very low maintenance on it for the first at least 6 or 8 years, because it'll be mine and I'll take good care of it. But that is something now that I can afford to do. I won't have a car payment. I can write a check for it. So I can afford to actually do it. I have a housekeeper that comes to my house once a month to do a deep clean. I have a landscaper for the 6 months of the year that I need one, that comes between April and October, that mows my grass and trims my bushes to do those things. So there's things that I don't want to do. But it allows me then to be able to work a little bit more, sell a few more homes, and be able to afford those things. But it was stuff I didn't want to do. And so that's where I spend my money. That's where I value using my own money. What I want you to do is figure out a way to spend money smartly. And if you're spending money, like, for example, you have to pay for daycare, or you have a nanny, or you're doing those things so that allows you to be able to increase your income and you make more money because you have help at home, great. I know when we first got into real estate, the things that they told us to start doing was not go out and spend money to hire a brand new assistant. It was spending money inexpensively on things at home that we didn't want to do, like landscapers and housekeepers. And in today's world, you might be able to have someone do your grocery shopping for you or have food delivered to your house. And that way we could go out and sell more homes and make more money, because my hourly rate was way better spent on helping people buy and sell homes than it was on mowing my own grass or cleaning my own, house, or whatever the case may be. So when you're doing these things and you're spending money, do it on what you value. I get it. Think about what it is that's important to you, so that someday you're in a financial position where you're not feeling anxiety and stress and all those things. You set yourself up to win at this game of money and lifestyle, that you want for yourself. And trust me, when all of a sudden your assets are bringing in more money every month than your expenses, and you work because you enjoy it and you're working not because you need a paycheck, your mindset in your life completely changes. So wherever you are in your journey, you can win at this game. So start following along, start paying attention. We're going to start teaching you more specifics, and we're going to create some classes. We're going to create a group of people that get together so that I and you can help each other, not just me, win in this game of money and finance, because I'll bring on people that know a hell of a lot more about this than I do. But the basic, easy principles and fundamentals are how we're going to win this game. So stop buying the things that are stealing from your financial future, and let's figure out a way to sit down together and win at this game of money and finance.